Hello everybody, my name is Joy and welcome to the Dream Machine. Now, while I was sick, I found this game and I wanted to play it immediately, but I couldn't because my throat was ripped up. But, as you can see here, it's an award-winning adventure game that is made out of clay and cardboard, and it really is. This style you're seeing right here, this is what the game looks like. And unfortunately, my recording failed, so I kind of know what the beginning looks like, but let's just get to it without further ado. Okay, so I got several chapters to pick from. Chapter 6 hasn't come out yet, but I will get to that as soon as we finish chapter 1. We are like the spider, we weave our life and then move along in it. We are like the dreamer who dreams and then lives in the dream. By by that person. The Sleeping Machine presents. The Dream Machine, Chapter 1. A game by Anders Gustafsson. And Erik Zaring. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. And there we are. On our little island here. So this is my character with the amazing Macklemore haircut. And let's get started with collecting some wood, because you can survive without a fire. Oh, by the way, before I forget it, I want to make sure that I include this in this video and not forget it because I recorded it previously. I want to thank everybody so much for the support and the kind words on social media, Twitter, Facebook. It's a fork branch jutting out of the sand. Yes. Can't I use my... There we go. Because I was sick in the past 2 weeks and I really was unable to record, which really sucked and irritated me to the core. But luckily I am back, hopefully with daily videos again. I don't know what my voice is gonna do. It's not 100% yet, but it should be fine, I think. So let's see. We got a rock over here. And a lighter. So yeah, and by the way, it was completely my fault that my recording failed. It had nothing to do with the software failing. It has seen a lot of use, yes. Let's dig over here. I just simply did not press record, I pressed preview. And I spent half an hour talking to myself, ASMR style, because my voice was in a worse shape than it is now. Pick up the worm. So now we got a worm. And yeah, one thing I just kept saying on and on to myself was that this game had such a charming style because of the materials used to create it. I mean, I absolutely love it when games have a unique style. And this definitely has that. Luckily, I don't know that much about the story yet, so that's good. So, let's see, can we light the fire already, or are we supposed to wait until we caught something? Oh, I saw it moving. Pick it. There we go, we got a little fish. This fish looks tasty, it sure does. So let's set the stuff on fire. And cook it. There we go. I can't bear to skewer the poor thing while it's still alive. Well, it won't be alive for long. But that's right, I had to kill it with a shovel. That seems to have killed the fish, yes. Hitting in the head with the shovel is so much more humane than skewing it. Now let's skew it. And we wait for our fishy to be good. See, I got a lighter, I got a shovel. The boat has been smashed against that rock. Alright, so how did I... Oh, sorry, It's strange that I can't remember something like that. Sorry, I messed up the dialogue there. See if I can do that again. Smashed against that rock. Is that how I ended up here? Yes, I don't know how I ended up here. I know how he ended up there, but I'm not going to tell you yet. Yes, it sure is strange you can remember something like that. Alright. My initial plan, by the way, was to do one chapter per episode, but apparently the chapters are very long, and I'm not going to have like hour-long episodes. I don't like doing that. I don't like editing that, and I don't think it's very nice to watch hour-long episodes. It tastes great, but what's this? How strange, there's a piece of paper in the belly of the fish. Let's have a look at that, shall we? Use that map on yourself. There we are. And so you can really clearly see here that it's literally been made with clay and cardboard. And I just think that's such a fun idea. That's such... I'm sorry, I kind of geeking out about this game because I just like it when people use different materials and use different things to make something. But anyway, this looks like a treasure map. And I just assumed that these were the rocks and the trees in the back. So we gotta dig there. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. Shovel with ground. Okay, before I do this, let me check up on my recording real quick, making sure I'm actually recording this time. Okay, yes, I am. Nope, don't walk that way. Go over here and examine that hole. And there we are. 'Twas but a dream. A dream of our island over there, on the painting. Oh, right, I'm supposed to get up, sorry. Turn that off. And yes, it has an autosave function. I was really happy about that because I often forget to save. These boxes are all we managed to move here last night. The rest of them, along with the furniture, should arrive later today. It says baby's clothes on the label. Yep, this guy turns out to be quite the family man. These two contain books mostly. The label on this box says Victor's clothes. I'm not sure if I'm Victor, by the way. This view is so much nicer than the one in our old apartment. I'll miss the nature though, yeah. I live nearby nature. I really like it. I mean, I love the city and stuff, especially Amsterdam, but... Shut up, phone! This must have belonged to the previous inhabitants. It doesn't work. That's probably why they left it. It's your problem now, buddy. An assortment of bedspreads? These two are filled to the brim with crime novels. Alicia loves those. Alicia? It's almost noon. I guess I must have been really tired after all that lugging. But you set your alarm clock at noon? Oh, I can't examine that. That painting seems a lot like my dream. It's the exact same island. I must have fallen asleep looking at it. It's the kind of tacky charm that Alicia usually hates. Alright then. Just push the button. We haven't installed the lightning fixtures yet. Oh yeah, that's right. That is right. I'll tell you when I get to the point where I stopped last time. This contains some of Alicia's student literature. I was like a full half hour into the game, so... Some of Alicia's eBay purchases, yeah. I previously made the joke that those should be in the bedroom, but that wouldn't be funny anymore because it's not spontaneous. Let's rummage in this box. Oh yeah, we found these creepy things. Or I did. Nobody else saw it. But I'm supposed to find something in here, right? Yeah, telephone. Got ourselves a telephone. And let's see. This contains some parental reading material that I'll dig into as soon as we're stable. These two contain parts of my precious vinyl collection, if I can talk. My old axe. A reminder of my dreams becoming a stage musician. Once we're settled in, I'll try to get a music career brewing again. That's good for you, man. That is good for you. Let's enter the kitchen. Let's do that first. I'll just do everything in the same order. That's how I like to do things. It's empty. And there we go. I got myself an empty box. And I assume that that's our lovely wife. Well, I know that that's our lovely wife, Alicia. Oh, you're awake. Or girlfriend. I'm not sure if it's his wife, actually. Maybe girlfriend. I thought I'd surprise you with breakfast in bed. Yeah, I got options here in dialogue, and I can choose between being a dick and just being nice. So let's be nice for now, because we depend on this woman. Let's say, oh, that's sweet of you. I know, aren't I sweet? It's almost done. Could you set the table for us? We don't have it. That shipment hasn't arrived yet, honey. I just woke Alicia and you're already expecting miracles from me. You douche. That shipment hasn't arrived yet, honey. It doesn't have to be a table. Anything square and flat will do for now. Just grab an empty box or something. Of course, darling, maybe later some other things I'd like to do first. No, I'm too tired. Can't you do it yourself? Of course, darling. I am whipped. Thanks, honey. Alright. Let's have a look around for a bit. Alright, that was... Oh. Say it again, please. Please. No? Okay, he said something about needing to go to the grocery store. Sorry if I skipped dialogue. I didn't have that problem before. Let's see. Oh, right. Okay, yeah. The bathroom. That's correct. Look at my beautiful face. That's it. This is where you can see very clearly that it's been made with clay and paint. I mean, I don't know what type of clay this would be. I don't know if he actually, like, used soft clay that was still... what do you call it? That you could still move around while you're busy, but I think he just used hardened clay. I'm guessing. I'm not sure. Let's see. Pick up baby oil. What am I gonna need that for? I suppose. Alicia's skin lotion. It's expensive, but she swears by it. A nurturing blend of echinacea and sage. I prefer the brand of the Neff household. Yes, I clicked that one. Click it. I should probably start using this stuff more often. Yeah, I need to take better care of my hair as well. I mean, I think I need to help a professional right now. I can't even brush it anymore. It's really bad. Alright. Let's look at the boxes first. Some outgrown baby clothes donated by thoughtful relatives. Yeah, it's so sweet. Because if you didn't catch on, they're having a baby, that's why they moved. Some wilted plants probably left here by the previous tenant. Crumpled piece of paper. It seems to be the remains of a letter. Somebody tried to destroy it, but the fire didn't consume it entirely. If I unfold it carefully, I might be able to read it. That should do it. Well, read it. I better be careful when I rotate the pieces. They look very delicate. Oh. But how do I rotate them? Yeah, I'm looking up the controls right now, and this is actually pretty cool. Like, they also have color aid, hearing aid, and reading aid, just in case you can't see or hear properly. So you can still play the game properly, so that's really cool. But I cannot seem to see how to rotate those pieces, which is kind of difficult. See, that's definitely a corner. Travis. Oh, wait a minute. To whom it may concern. That's definitely... Like, I could rotate a little bit, I believe. If I... Yes, I can. Oh my god. Oh god, this is really... Come on. I'm not sure why they thought this was the best way to do this, but okay. Under the floorboards, light switch, below the bedroom, something something. I'm hiding the note in the hope that... Here we go, this is what I mean. I think it's about like this. So to whom it may concern, I'm hiding the note in the hope that won't find something. Know what? I'm not paranoid. Look under the floorboard below the light switch in the bedroom. On the floorboard below the light switch in the bedroom, and you'll see what I mean. Whatever that thing is isn't mine, and I'm not staying around to find out what it does. Perhaps you'll be able to figure it out. Travis, the previous tenant. Alright then, let's have a look. Floorboard below the light switch in the bedroom. Oh. Stop hitting the mic. Okay. Floorboard below the light switch in the bedroom. I want to take a look at that before I do anything else, because I did not find that before. This is something new to me, actually. So, let's go here. I'll be right back to set the table. I just got some detective work to attend to. Floorboards. There we go. The board is nailed to the floor. I can't get it up with my bare hands. So we need some tool, huh? Okay. Some sort of tool. These two contain some of our winter clothes. Alright, I've been here before. I'll keep that in mind. That's something I had not seen before. I think this box contains Christmas decorations. A fraction of Alicia's shoe collection. These two contain things for the hallway. Well, you already have things for the hallway. It's a favorite coat. Sorry about that. She wore it on our first date. Telephone outlet. Okay, I guess I can put this telephone here. Then, just in advance for what I'm supposed to do later. And pick that up. It looks like an old ventilation grate. Are you leaving? I'm just gonna check if the furniture has arrived. The caretaker said he'd stop by with our spare keys this morning. Would you mind staying until he's been here? Can't you let him in yourself? I guess the movies can wait a little while longer. He hasn't forgotten us, has he? Well, why don't I call him and make sure he hasn't? Yeah, you'll do that. I'll fix his breakfast in the meantime. Okay. Now let's go back to the order where I used to do things in, because I want to make sure I don't forget anything. So let's get to the living room and get this breakfast table set, and hopefully I'll be able to talk normally. I guess that's enough. Alright, Alicia. What do you think of this note I found? I'd like to contact the caretaker first. Yeah, I put an empty box over there in the corner by the windows. Now I got a lot more dialogue options. Okay, what do you think of this note I found? Let me see. I think it might be a hoax. It sounds too good to be true otherwise. Like something you'd read in a crime novel. He probably left us a present under the floorboards and wanted to rile us up a bit before we found it. Doesn't the fact that somebody's tried to destroy the note lend it to some credence? Nah, he probably did that himself to make it seem more mysterious. He seems to have made sure we can read the important parts at least. Either way, I think we should check what's under the floorboards in the bedroom. You do that, honey. I can read the skeptic tone in your voice. Have you found something to put breakfast on? Yes, I did. Okay, take another look. Let's see. I think it might be a okay, that's the same. That's the same dialogue. Just making sure I don't miss anything. Come on. Skip the dialogue. I already heard this. Alright, let's try this again. Yes, I put an empty box over there in the corner by the windows. Great, then let's eat. Just sit down and I'll bring us the breakfast. Let's do that. By the way, there's going to be a lot of dialogue in this game, so just so you know. But this is a nice apartment, by the way. It's very light, very spacious as well, in my opinion. Isn't this magical? The first breakfast in our new home. I don't think this place is a tip. It could use some candles at the very least. I'm skeptical about this cardboard table, though. We could use some candles. If I knew what box they were in, I'd go get them. But how was it? How was what, dear? Your first night in our new home. Did you sleep well? Like a baby, I even slept with my clothes on. That's true. I tossed and turned a lot, but I feel pretty rested now. I dreamt a lot, so I can't have been sleeping all that deeply. Oh, what did you dream? Fishing. I don't like talking about my dreams. I dreamt I was alone on a small island. I'm trying to pick the answer that I picked previously as to not alter the course of the story. What did you do? I dug a worm from the ground, I caught a fish, I started a fire, I found a note in a fish. That's the most interesting part. Oh wow, what did it say? It was a treasure map. How exciting! Did you find the treasure? I was just about to, but then the alarm clock went off and the sound must have fused with my dream. I have that all the time. That's when I woke up. It's strange how the mind incorporates real things into dreams like that. I've read that it does that in order for us to get our precious rest no matter what. It only wakes you up if it thinks you're in danger. Now that's pretty true, because I have an alarm clock that alarm clock that has the same sound every morning, and I have to change it around because otherwise I get used to the sound and my brain recognizes it, and I'll have up to 15 minutes of just trying to turn my phone off in my dream, and it's really annoying, it's really frustrating, and I'll wake up pissed. So yeah, that's a little side note. It's comforting to know that my mind is looking out for me even when I'm sleeping. Screw that, I want to be in time for work. But what do you think it means? What means? Your dreams, silly. Dreams don't mean squat, Alicia. It's just synapses in your brain firing away randomly. Yeah, that's probably what I would answer, but let's be friendly. I think it means I was looking at the painting above the bed, dreaming about being on a deserted island. I guess I need more solitude. I think that's a bad thing to say to your pregnant wife. I don't know, what do you think it means? What do you think it means? Do you want my appeasing bullshit answer, or do you want to know what I really think? The appeasing answer, if you don't mind. I'll trust your judgment on this one. I'd rather not hear it all. If you want to tell me the truth, of course. It sounds pretty much like your standard escapist fare. You're scared of your new situation and you're longing back to the simpler life we had before. The old cushy job, the old slacker friends. You know that's not true. Moving here trying to raise a family with you is going to be the best thing I've ever done. It still sounds like you're viewing it like some grand adventure. Well, isn't it? It was just a dream, Alicia. You're taking it too seriously. I'm sorry, Victor. I guess the force of pregnant mood swings is strong with me today. Don't I know it? So, how was your first night? Did you dream about anything? Quite a breakfast. How long have you been up? Yeah, I want to compliment her first. Since about 9, I think. I was having a dream, but after a while it turned weird. That's when I woke up. What happened? Well, do you remember the caretaker that let us in last night? Yeah, can't remember his name though. Me neither. Horton? Something like that. He was in my dream. Sounds like he made quite an impression on you. To be honest, he sort of creeped me out. I thought he seemed pretty nice. He was nice in real life. The dream version of him was kind of creepy. Okay, So what was so weird about your dream? I don't want to talk about it while eating. It's a bit too graphic. Okay? What did he do in your dream? Can we talk about this later, Victor? Okay. I'm still a bit disturbed by it. Well, it's not so bad. Speaking of the caretaker, he still has our key, doesn't he? Yeah, he said he'd stop by with a duplicate this morning, but he must have forgotten. I better call him then. Sounds like a plan. I'll go wash the dishes while you give him a call. You want to help me? You want me to help you with that? Stop pampering me, dear. I'll be fine. Alright then. Auto-saving, yes. Again, very happy about that. I mean, it wasn't much use to me the first time because I had to re-record it anyway, but still. Okay, let's talk to her for a bit more. Have you managed to get hold of the caretaker? Okay, that's not that. What was your dream about? You really want to hear it. It's a bit graphic considering that you just ate. I've read about pregnancy dreams. I think I can take it. Are you studying up on pregnancy? Of course, I want to share what you're going through as much as I can. You just might make a good father after all. Really? Okay. I dreamt I was on a luxury cruise through the Mediterranean. I was on the deck in a fold-out chair being served umbrella drinks. You've dreamt that before, haven't you? Yes, it's a recurring dream. It will haunt me until the day you buy us that luxury cruise. Haunt us both, then. Anyway, I was sipping my drink on the sun deck when I heard the sound of running water. So I looked around for the source when I noticed the water came from me. You dreamt your water broke. Those types of problems aren't supposed to show up until menopause. What happened then? I don't want to hear any more of this. You dreamt your water broke? That's what I thought, but after a while it was pouring out of me like a spring flood. Dreaming about water is pretty common during pregnancy, after what I've read. It's supposed to show up until menopause. Okay, don't be a smartass, Victor. Sorry, it's just a bit too graphic for me. It's not so bad, come on. What happened then? So I'm sitting there, feeling embarrassed in front of the crew members. I remember trying to cover my lady bits with a towel, but by this point it's gushing out of me basically, so it's not like the towel is doing any good. I'm sitting there smiling apologetically to the crowd around me, when I hear a sound, like a cork popping out of a champagne bottle. When I look down between my legs, this fully dressed little man shoots out of me and flops onto the deck. As some of people from the crowd help him up, I see who it is. The caretaker from last night. He gets up, brushes the water from his coat, looks at my private parts, and casually says, "That's the most interesting entryway to date. I'll have to make note of it in my journal." Okay, what an odd thing to say after just being born. He sounds more like a professor. Sounds like he made quite an impression. Well, then what? That's quite an odd thing to say after just being born. And what does entryway mean? That he's going to go back at some point? He better not. That's when I woke up. Okay, he sounds more like a professor than a caretaker. Yeah, if he's so formal. Yeah, there was something dryly academic about him. He's just old, Alicia, they're all a bit dry. Well, he wasn't. No, whatever. I thought he seemed nice last night, but dreaming this... Yeah, I can see how it would be weird seeing him again after that. I'll get over it, I just need a little time. Okay, do you have anything more to say? Nothing, never mind. Okay, now let's get to calling this man. I already did have to work for that, and I'm in the bathroom where I'm not supposed to be. Let's see, what's this way? Into the hallway, okay. Again, love how this is made. I can completely imagine... Because I think this is just like a tiny studio he made. This is not like making the... God, what's it called? Making the models in real life and then scanning them into the computer. I mean, he obviously did that at some point, but I think that this little room here was actually made by him and just... I'm sorry, this is hard for me to explain, but you know what I mean. That he just actually filmed this with a camera and then placed the objects in and animated everything. That's just a really cool idea to me. But anyway, let's take a look at this mail. See, let's flip this over because we're supposed to do that. Oh, no, not yet. Okay. Let's have a look at this letter. Dear Mr. and Mrs. Neff, thank you for choosing Prosser & Ankovich Realtor Service. We hope you enjoy your new home for many years to come. If you have any questions regarding our services, or if you have questions regarding the apartment or maintenance issues, please don't hesitate in directing them to our head office at this number. We look forward to continuing to serve you. Again, I thank you for choosing Prosser & Ankovich. Sincerely, Bert Sanders, President of Customer Relations, PCS Division of Prosser & Ankovich. Okay. Now I'm supposed to go back on this one. Mr. and Mrs. Neff, 12 Dupont Crest, Bram SK. Okay, I'm not sure if that's a real city address. Call Prosser. Because I'm supposed to call them. Prosser and Ankovich, how may I help you? Yeah, hi, my name is Victor Neff. My wife and I just moved into an apartment arranged by your company. Well, hello, Mr. Neff, what can I do you for? No, you know what I mean. I'm trying to reach the caretaker of this building. What kind of services? Our main service is that of a realtor, but we also extend a bit beyond that. We basically connect people looking for apartments with people who have apartments to rent or sell. But if you ever need help with things like renting furniture or negotiating leases, we also provide those types of services. Did that answer your question? Thanks, that's good to know. Was that all? I'm trying to reach the caretaker of this building. You wouldn't happen to have his number, would you? What's the address of the building? 12 Dupont Crest. That's the old building behind Esper Square, right? I think so. We're new in town, so I don't know where everything is just yet. Let's see here. I'm not finding any caretaker at the address. You don't happen to know his name, would you? Oh, right, this. Let's just try them. Norton, is it? It might have been. I was really tired last night, though. Nope, drawing a blank with Norton. Could it have been something else? Try Horton. It sure sounded like it, but I wasn't really concentrating. Nope, it must have been something else. There are no Hortons at that address. Could it have been something else? Well, then we have one thing left. Morton, you say? I'm pretty sure that's what he said. I have a Felix Norton here, but he's actually listed as your landlord, not the caretaker. That's why I couldn't find him. Would you like his number instead? Yeah, I suppose it must be the same guy. Then his number is 555-647533. Right, got it. Was there anything else you needed? No, that's fine for now. Thanks for your help. Alright, goodbye. One other nice thing about this game is the fact that you don't have to remember the telephone numbers. That would be terrible. Let's call Mr. Morton. Pop in my neck. Morton here. Hello, this is Victor Neff from the second floor. The couple you let in yesterday. Yes, hello, Mr. Neff. Are you settling in all right? Everything is fine, thanks. But I was just wondering when you'd be around to deliver the spare key you mentioned last night. Oh, I'm sorry. I'd all but forgotten about that. I figured you might have. I'll be right up. Thank you. All right, he'll be right up. That's good news for me, huh? Hello? Anyone there? Nope, probably no electricity just yet. Now, this is pretty much where I left off in the episode that I tried to record but failed. So let's talk to Alicia for a bit more. I am not sure what to do from now on. Have you managed to get hold of the caretaker? Yeah, I just got off the phone with him. He'll be right up with the keys. Great, it'll be nice to have the keys to our own place. Yes. Let's talk about your dream again. You really want to hear it? It's a bit graphic considering you just ate. Oh, no, that's the same dialogue. That's the doorbell. A wise choice. Is it now? No, I'm going into the nursery. Let's go. Alright, Mr. Morton. There you are. Hello again, Mr. Neff. Here's the spare key. Thank you. Do you find the apartment in order? Everything seems fine, but I'll know more when we've had a chance to live here for a bit longer. Well, just tell me if you need help fixing anything. Was that all? I'm a bit confused of what to call you. Are you the caretaker or the landlord? The reason I'm asking because Prosser and Ankovic didn't have you listed as the caretaker. I can see how that would be confusing. My family's owned the house for 4 generations. I rented the apartments I don't need and try to take care of the estate as the best I can, making me both the caretaker of the house and your landlord. I see. Was there anything else? If I ever need you again, I'll just give you a call, right? Either that or come visit me in my office downstairs. Did you see it yesterday when you arrived? No, I guess I must have been pretty tired. Just ring the doorbell. I both live and work there, so I can pretty much be found there at all times. You live in your office? Oh, the office is just the front room. My apartment extends further in. You had me worried there for a second. Well, that's just mean. Was there anything else? That will be all for now, I guess. Then I'll head off downstairs. Just give me a call if you need me. Will do. Alright, then let's see if my recording is still good. Alright, yep, and I got about half an hour of material right now. Again, I don't know how long these chapters are, but I assume it's gonna be about an hour. So, I'm gonna be playing the second part right away, so you will see that episode tomorrow. So, thank you so much for watching, and I'll leave a link down in the description to this game, so if you want to play it for yourself. I find it very charming, so if you find the same, then I definitely suggest you play it for yourself first. Or for yourself at all. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!